special operations units of ours in Israel to be able to accurately determine when, how, where, how many hostages there are and where exactly they're located. It has to be very precise. That's number one. Number two, Israel's Tier 1 assets. In the 70s, Israel partnered with their behavioral scientists because they needed to figure out a better, smarter, more effective way to do CQB, or close quarters battle, which I know that you're very familiar with. You've been trained in it. So they leaned into the science and developed what was called behavioral-based CQB. They found that when operatives or operators were getting shot at, they'd move to cover. They found that there was compulsive firing and non-sighted, so they developed point shooting. And then they developed what was called limited penetration room clearing. They can get 90% of those structures, Pete, from outside the threshold without moving in. And that allows them to be able to do what no other spec ops units in the world do, which is be able to make entry from 360 degrees, crossing and muzzling and flagging other operators so that they can overwhelm the terrorists. They can only point in one direction at a time. And that's because the tactics are behavioral based. Wow. They're standing and firing, they're point shooting, and they're moving with an extreme violence of action. And that's what units in Israel are trained to do. This isn't 40 hours of training, Pete. It's thousands and thousands of hours. They hit during